Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Houston Texans. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now these two quarterbacks in this one, Mahomes and Watson, so much in common. Drafted 2 picks apart from one another in 2017. Mahomes going 10th to Kansas City, Watson at 12 to Houston. Both Pro Bowlers early in their careers, of course. And Mahomes has the MVP and a Super Bowl ring, so he kind of has the leg up to this point. And now we'll hook up downfield on second down. And all the way down to the 26.
Yeah, we dominate today.
A big play there for KC. 42 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down. And for the Texans here, you wonder just how long it's going to take to get over the loss to the Chiefs in the postseason last year. In the divisional round, the Texans had a 24-0 lead on the road. Normally you'd consider that ball game, but not when Patrick Mahomes is on the other side of the field, as those Chiefs rallied back to win one of 3 times in those playoffs where they trailed by double digits and came back to get the victory.
This is caught at the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
10 at their own 22-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Up past the 45 to the 47. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 4
yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now it's Lindsey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards there. 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On 1st down, it's Watson being chased out left. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 23 yards on the play.
We know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Zone now. Watson. Screenplay. Johnson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Slant caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
And goal at the Chiefs' 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
These two teams all tied after one. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
I know it's a little bit of a cliche to talk about all the tight ends who are really wide receivers in the NFL, but Travis Kelsey fits that perfectly. He led all tight ends last season with over 1,200 yards receiving, 4th in the NFL. I think he's one of the gold standards in the league for the tight end position, and I don't know if anyone has any more fun playing the game than Travis Kelsey.
Now Edwards-Helaire. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Now they'll throw with Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, Texans 7.
After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cobb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here is the first carry as a Texan for the man traded for DeAndre Hopkins. It's David Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups. Watson's throw going to be taken in by Johnson. And he gets it down to the 32. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. A pass complete here to Conley, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. To throw again on second down. Watson. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. To the air yet again. Watson. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Naimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go up. Oh, wide open, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Mahomes to throw once more. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
All-pro tight end Travis Kelsey had 97 catches last year in the regular season on his way to a Super Bowl title with Kansas City. And while he's a weapon anywhere on the field, as you get closer to the end zone, you really have to look out. Witness what he did in the playoffs. 3 touchdown catches against Houston in the divisional round, and a big one in the Super Bowl against San Francisco, which keyed Kansas City's comeback.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over first and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy in this situation.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick.
Mahomes' pass intercepted by the Texans. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Shot before the break. Watson dancing to his left. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
On first down, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. On the counter, Lindsey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Watson. He's going to go deep for Conley. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Might want to remember that 3rd down play, 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Quick throw completed by Watson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. They'll run with Lindsey. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Phillip Lindsey, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. He'll have a 1st down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. That is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Mahomes going to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I don't think there's any doubt that we'll see a little bit more of McCole Hardman as a receiver in year 2. First year, used him a little bit as a gimmick. Throw it to him occasionally, some jet sweeps, maybe some return game. But he really came on late in the season. 538 yards, 6 touchdowns. A pretty darn good year for a rookie receiver. And really made his huge impact as a return guy. Earned a Pro Bowl nomination in his first season.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Tyreek Hill certainly makes the front office look good when they spend a 5th-round pick on a guy. Then in his first 4 seasons, 4 Pro Bowl nominations. Anytime he touches the football, he's a threat to take it the distance. Hard to get on the ground one-on-one in the open field. If you miss, in the blink of an eye, he's putting 6 on the board.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
33-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. Alvin Kamara, 33 yards. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And a man out of the backfield gets in for the score. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another 1st down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Texans 21.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it'll be second down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And able to find Conley. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
And now Watson throws another interception.
Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift, that takeaway. Even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Second and 5 now. Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 78 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off near his own 48. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made by
no gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
Now Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Desmond King picks it. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on third down, Watson out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
And the Texans first down.
Now Watson. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. From the 50, it's Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Watson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his target, it's Cobb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Chiefs 35, Texans 28.
So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Kansas City, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for Houston, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be at home for one next week as Baltimore...